Trump has just won the election, and what this means for Elon Musk's empire, Tesla, X, formerly Twitter, and SpaceX, could be monumental. Musk and Trump share a bold, ambitious approach, and with Trump back in the Oval Office, Musk's ventures might be set to benefit from pro-business policies, deregulation, and a renewed focus on space exploration. Starting with Tesla, Trump's administration has historically leaned into deregulation and lowered corporate taxes, policies that were a boon to businesses during his previous term. For Tesla, which operates in the highly regulated automotive and energy sectors, this could mean a significant boost. Under Trump, we could see fewer restrictions on manufacturing and vehicle safety regulations, paving the way for faster innovation in self-driving technology and expansion of Tesla's gigafactories. Building out these massive production hubs has been central to Tesla's strategy, with locations in the United States, Europe, and a recent one planned in Mexico. If Trump rolls out incentives to bolster American manufacturing, Tesla could find even more support to expand its US-based production. This would align perfectly with Trump's America First approach and could send Tesla's stock price surging. Let's talk about X, formerly known as Twitter. Musk has taken a radically different approach with X, pushing for free speech and reducing content moderation, which is something Trump has publicly supported. Trump's criticisms of tech giants and censorship on social media could translate into policies that allow more freedom for platforms like X. If Trump's administration places fewer restrictions on what's allowed on social media and enforces protections against censorship, X could become a prime platform for open dialogue, attracting a larger user base and potentially pulling in advertisers who are eager to reach an engaged audience. And let's not forget, if Trump follows through on his previous push to ban TikTok over data privacy concerns, this could open up a huge opportunity for US-based social media platforms like X. Without a competitor like TikTok, X could see a substantial influx of younger users, content creators, and advertisers looking to tap into this demographic. Finally, let's talk about SpaceX. Trump has always been vocal about his support for space exploration, making it a focal point of his first term with plans for Space Force and increased NASA funding. With Trump's return, SpaceX could stand to gain even more government contracts and potentially increased funding for space exploration projects. Musk's company already has billion-dollar contracts with NASA and the Department of Defense, and with Trump's pro-space policies back in action, SpaceX might find itself at the heart of America's space ambitions. SpaceX's ambitious Mars plans and satellite networks like Starlink align well with the administration's goals for strengthening U.S. capabilities in space and maintaining global technological leadership. This could mean more contracts for launching military and communication satellites, new missions to the moon, and a continued focus on deep space exploration. But let's be real, this isn't all smooth sailing. While Trump's administration could bring benefits, there are also potential challenges. With Musk's companies expanding globally, trade policies could pose a risk. Trump's hardline stance on trade, especially with China, could create friction for Tesla, which has a substantial factory in Shanghai. Tariffs or trade restrictions could impact Tesla's supply chain and raise production costs, which might offset some of the gains from domestic support. Similarly, SpaceX's global Starlink initiative could face regulatory scrutiny, as Trump may prioritize America first, even in tech applications that have an international reach. It's also worth noting that Trump's stance on immigration may affect talent acquisition across the tech sector. Tesla, SpaceX, and even X rely on highly skilled international talent in engineering, AI, and aerospace. A tightening of immigration policies could make it more challenging for these companies to attract the global talent they need to drive innovation. In summary, Trump's return to office could be a double-edged sword for Musk. On one hand, Tesla, X, and SpaceX stand to gain from a pro-business environment with reduced regulation, tax incentives, and a renewed commitment to space exploration. Tesla could see faster approvals and potential incentives for electric vehicles made in the US. X might benefit from fewer restrictions on social media, and potentially, a TikTok ban that brings in millions of users and advertisers. SpaceX could capitalize on increased government funding and contracts to advance America's ambitions in space. But on the flip side, Trump's approach to trade and immigration could introduce new obstacles. A return to trade tariffs could impact Tesla's international manufacturing, particularly in China. Immigration restrictions might hamper talent acquisition for all three companies, potentially slowing their innovation. So while Musk's companies may be primed to benefit in this new political landscape, they'll also need to navigate these challenges carefully. In the end, the partnership of Trump's administration and Musk's ambitions is a dynamic that could reshape the future of tech, space, and social media.